Hi guys, happy Halloween. I've got a whole like accidental Wednesday Addams look going with the makeup today. Totally not on purpose, but I thought I would actually start trying out Stone from MAC. So if you saw my MAC lipstick collection, you would have seen that's one of the matte shades I had, and I've not really used it because I just didn't think it was kind of going to suit me, but I thought no, I'm going to test it out. So I tested it out today and this is what it is. It's a little bit more grey toned than I thought it was going to be, but what do you think? Let me know. Do we like this shade? Do we not like this shade? I'm on the fence. I know how my husband's going to feel about it, but I'm on the fence, so let me know. Anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We are here to talk about my October favourites. As it is the 31st today, we can talk about October favourites because it's the end of October and where the hell has it gone? But it's November tomorrow, which I'm excited about. I love November. It's a super busy month in general, but it's also one of my favourites because it is my birthday. But yeah. I don't know where my life is going this year. Anyway, we're playing with some kind of weird natural lighting today, so please sorry for that. So please forgive me for it. That's what I was looking for. And yeah, let's get started. So I have a whole box of things to talk to you about today. Mostly makeup, maybe one skincare product and like a lip balm, but I'm just gonna get started, get into it and start just rambling about the things that I have been loving. Okay, so the first is the skincare favourites. I'm just going to talk about this, get out of the way, and then we can move on to more makeup-y bits. But it is the Clinique Take the Day Off Balm. So I've had this for a little while now and I've kind of used it on and off, but I have been loving this lately. I think it's just because I've been playing around with my makeup so much more. I've been going like kind of really creative on colours on my eyes and like going, especially this time of year, I'm going for darker lips and things like that. And I just find that this just gets everything off so easily. It just melts your makeup away. It like leaves the skin feeling still so lovely and clean and soft. It doesn't feel oily or greasy, which I love. So I've just been really liking this, and I've just found that it just helps take off my makeup so much easier than anything else. And I actually used this when I did my MAC collection video, which I am going to link below for you because I've mentioned it a couple of times now. I had swatches all up my arm, and this is what I actually had to use to get everything off. The Oskia Radiant Salts Cleansing Gel wasn't really doing it, so I had to use this, and this actually just melted everything off. I rubbed it in, wiped it off with like a large cotton pad, and there wasn't really much left. So I've just been loving this, and I think this is great if you do wear like a lot of makeup like myself, anything really like long wearing and waterproof or liquid liners, anything quite stubborn. So I think this is great and I love it. And then my other kind of non-makeup-y type favourite. So I haven't had this for very long at all. I've had it for just over a week, but I friggin' love it, so I had to talk about it, and it is the GlossierBalm.com, and I've got the rose one. So you would have seen this in my Glossier video last week when I first got these products, and I know I said I wasn't going to talk about them again for another like 4 weeks when I would give kind of like the update and the rundown and like my verdict, but I had to include this in my favourites. Like, I don't even know how to like explain how much I have enjoyed this and loved it. I am so fussy with lip balms, and it was one of the products I was kind of a bit like, well, I'll give it a go because like people seem to really like it, but I'm not expecting a lot from it. And I think it's probably my favourite from the whole thing. It's just amazing. I put it on my lips in the morning, sort of before I put any like lip products or anything like that on. I use it at night. I just use it to top up if like during the day if I need to. It doesn't have that much of a tint to it. I mean, the rose one is supposed to be have like a little bit of a pink tint. It's not too much. It's very subtle. But I just love this as a balm. Like, it's made such a difference to my lips in the space of a week. It's insane. Like, this sort of colour I wouldn't have been able to wear without it, like, holding on to dry patches or like going into creases and things like that because my lips weren't in the best condition. But I've just been using this. I haven't actually even been using a lip scrub with it because I can't find the one I like. I need a new one. But yeah, I've just been using that on my lips, and it's made a massive difference. I'm definitely going to be picking up more of these because I think they're incredible. And yeah, I want to try every single flavour except the coconut one, which I know makes me weird. I love the smell of coconut, I hate the taste of it, so the idea of putting that on my lips is just a big no-no. But all the others I really want to try, so yeah, really like that. That's worth the hype massively as far as I'm concerned. I have a couple of highlights in here, and Thursday's video is going to be all around like the drugstore highlights that I have been testing. I'll be swatching them and kind of giving you my hits and my misses, and I'm talking about a couple in here today because they are my favourites, so a little bit of a spoiler alert for that. But the first one I want to talk about is the Barium Illuminating Highlight Palette. I have loved using this. I'm wearing it kind of on my cheeks today. I know this kind of side of my face is dark and this side is light, so you probably can't really see it. But I've been wearing this a lot in my videos, and when I've been editing back, I'll be going, oh, look at my cheeks there, like I'm loving it. And when I had just been like taking photos or anything like that, I've just been like, I've kind of been looking like, oh yeah, looking good. And for somebody that a month ago wasn't really using that much highlight and was just getting into it, I have just really liked this palette. It's so easy to use. When you swatch them on your hand, the colours are they feel quite chalky and not very blendable. Once you get them on a brush and you blend them on your cheek, they are beautiful. They do have some shimmer and glitter in them, but not so much that there is fallout and that you look a bit like a disco ball, which is great as far as I'm concerned. And you get 3 colours as well, which for if you're not entirely sure what colour of highlight is going to suit you, this is a perfect palette. You have this very neutral white tone here, and you have this lovely cool toned pinky colour, and then you have this warm toned kind of bronzy gold shade, which isn't too yellow, so I can even actually wear this. I've been wearing this white one continually. I'm wearing the pink one today mixed with a little bit of the white, but yeah, I love it. I mean, there's quite a lot of like fallout from the product on here, but there's none on your face, and I just think it's a beautiful drugstore highlight palette, and it's great for a beginner if you don't quite know what shade you want to go for, because this kind of has them all in there. But yeah, I really like it. And then another one that I've been really liking for sort of the same reasons and a couple of different ones, it is the Tanya Burr, it's one of her illuminating powders in Champagne Sorbet. It is just this beautiful gold champagne-y highlight. It is stunning. It's super pigmented. See how well you can like see that, like it's stunning. It's such a beautiful shade. It is more like on the warm tone side, but again, it's not too yellowy, so it's a lot more kind of a neutral gold, I would say. It's very much more of that champagne side of things. So if you are more neutral toned and you are more cool toned, then this is still going to kind of be a usable product for you. But it's just stunning. It adds such a beautiful natural highlight. You can build it so it's a lot more powerful if you really like that wow factor. And I've actually also been using this quite a lot as eyeshadow on my eyelids, and it looks stunning. I've been doing like quite a few like simple looks on my eyes the past week or so, just while I'm working from home, and I've been experimenting with different things. And this across the eyelids with just like a black liner is stunning. It looks gorgeous. It's such a simple look, but it looks like you spent quite a long time like making sure like your lids are like beautiful and like gold and lovely, and actually you haven't. You've just put a bit of highlight on there. But I really like this, really rate that product. So the other things I want to talk about are the Eyes Uncovered palettes by Collection. So I have 2 of these, definitely going to be picking up more because they are incredible. So impressed with these. I've had so much hype around them anyway, but I wasn't quite sure because I was like, so $3.99 eyeshadow palette, like how good can this actually be? Like, just don't even question it, they're incredible. I've got the matte nude rose, and then I've also got the nude bronze palette. So we'll start with the matte nude rose one. They're all matte shades in here, so I've been using these a lot in the creases, and then on like days where I want to keep things very simple, I've just been using kind of a couple of these shades in just on the lid to keep things very like matte and neutral and like not too glitzy. In particular, I've been using this shade a lot as my transition shade, and then this kind of dark purpley kind of mauvey shade is very much like a crease colour, just to kind of deepen that definition across the top. And then this dark brown kind of goes very nicely on like the outer corner crease. But these are stunning. I'd say they're not as pigmented as the bronze palettes. I think like your shimmer shades are a lot more pigmented than the matte ones, but they're still very nice. They're very buildable, they're very buttery, they blend beautifully. Now you guys know I am a massive fan of the Maybelline nude palettes, but I would actually say these blend better than those ones. And then you've got the nude bronze palette, which is probably one of my favourites, and you can probably see which colour has been used the most on this. Definitely that beautiful gold shade. But again, these are stunning. They are super pigmented, like stunning pigment. This like bronze shade is beautiful, and you can kind of see them on the back of their hand there. They're perfect. I've been using the gold shade a lot over the lids. I just think it's really nice. The pigment is there, but if I do want to amp it up, I've just been spraying some setting powder on my brush before going in and patting it, and it really amps that up. But they are stunning. They're long wearing, they're blendable, they are just buttery soft and beautiful. These palettes are worth so much more than £3.99 in my opinion, and they're better than some of the shades that you actually get in the Naked palettes from Urban Decay, I would say. So, and while we're on the eyes, another budget product I have been loving and I have reviewed very recently on my blog, so I will link it below, is the Rimmel Scandaleyes 24-Hour Waterproof Kohl. They are their eyeliners, so just they're like pencil liners, but these are super soft. They are super kind of blendable, very pigmented. They just go beautifully on the lips. They're also very long lasting. I have been loving using actual coloured versions of these. I also have the black and the nude, but I really wanted to try some of the colours and I have loved them. The purple especially I have been reaching for a lot. And then the green I have been using a lot to create some kind of potential Christmassy looks. So yesterday I put this as like kind of a liner across the top, winged and then smoked out with a smudge brush, and it looked stunning. It was gorgeous. This paired with gold is insane. It's really nice. And again, the purple I've been reaching for a lot because I think it's a very autumnal colour. They are waterproof, so they stay on the waterline if you want to put them there very nicely, and they're just very nice kind of smudged out on the bottom lash line, which is one of the reasons I got them in the first place. But I have been super impressed with them. I really like them. I think again these are like £3.99 or something silly like that, and they're like more blendable and long lasting than some that I've tried from the higher end. So I really like these, highly recommend, and I am going to pick up every single colour that is available that suits me. And then last but by no means least is a lip product. There was always going to be a lipstick in here, and it is one I have been wearing continually throughout October and I love it. And it is one of the Immaculate Intensities, and this is in the shade Masala. So it's just a beautiful deep berry shade. It is absolutely stunning. The pigment on these is insane. Like when I did my collection and that had like all the swatches, it was the lip tensities that were the hardest to get off, even harder than the matte shades like Ruby Woo. Like these stayed, like they were not budging. So once they dry down, they are like, they just don't go away basically. But I just love this shade. I think it is autumn in a nutshell. It's going to be really lovely for winter. They're so high pigmented. They've got like a nice kind of satin finish to them, so there's a little bit of gloss but not too much. There is no slipping, there's no bleeding, there is no feathering, there's no like fallout and like flaking or anything like that. They are just stunning. They're so comfortable. I love the shades. I do want to try more of these. But at the moment I'm loving Masala. I just think it's perfect for this time of year and I've been wearing it a lot. And that is everything. That is my autumn favourites. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please give it a thumbs up if you did and you like favourite videos. I'd love to know if you want to see me keep doing favourites. And yeah, if you liked it, please subscribe if you're new, or if you haven't already, it would make my day. Other than that, I will see you guys on Thursday for my hit and miss video on drugstore highlighters. So yeah, see you all very soon. Bye.